Welcome to Investors Insights, where today's topic is earnings and economics. We've got a busy week ahead as our attention will be in the beginning of second quarter earnings season, where earnings are expected to be up over 60% compared to a year ago. And there are also expectations that some sectors of the economy could see their earnings up 2, 3, 400% from a year ago when the economy was dealing with the pandemic. So expectations are high, but with high expectations comes the risk of disappointment or worries that we're seeing peak growth. So we're watching what the companies say about forward guidance and if the great earnings growth can continue. So Trey, we're looking at earnings this week, but also the Fed is speaking. Talk about that.
Yeah. Thanks, Bobby. It's not just earnings. It's also the economic data points that are very big because we are looking at not just what's happened in the past, but can we keep the current momentum going? Globally, momentum is slowing down. China is having to reverse course and start easing its central bank actions. Japan has locked down the Olympics to any spectators, and Europe seems to be slowing. However, our indicators, through what Bobby pointed out, through earnings and our economy, continue to grow. This week, what's very important, we're going to look at consumer price index, how that comes out. That's a very big indicator of inflation. There's been a lot of talk about inflation maybe pushing prices too high, too fast. And then at the end of the week, retail sales. So that's prices early in the week. And then retail sales shows the impact of prices potentially on the consumer and sales. And then in the middle of the week, like Bobby pointed out, the Fed chairperson, Jerome Powell, will be speaking to Congress on Wednesday and Thursday. He's usually very subdued and very meticulous in what he says to Congress. But, sitting in front of Congress for hours on end, oftentimes you get a little glimpse at some facts and some insight of what the chairperson of the Fed is thinking and what the last few meetings may have happened. So we may get a glimpse of future Fed policy. Not necessarily we all know what they've done, but what are they going to do is very important. So a lot of big data out of economics this week and the Fed really pushing on top of earnings. So all this kind of builds, can the U.S. continue its momentum going into the second half of the year?
Yeah, and Adam, we saw the volatility index spike last week. Talk about and update us on the technicals right now.
Absolutely, Bobby. I appreciate it. So like you said, we saw the volatility spike last week. We had an S&P Friday close come in at 4,369. That pushes our new resistance level to 4,400 with a new support level of 4,340. Despite the volatility last week, we have a 50-day moving average of 4,221. So we're still seeing that continue to rise. As we talked about in the past, that kind of serves as our base support level. Also, with your point, Bobby, earnings season coming up this week, and Trey gives some economic factors and conditions that we're looking out for with a lot of stuff going on. We're really going to want to break down these certain sectors in the market and continue to watch and follow the moving day averages of those sectors as well.
Yeah, so we hope that everyone is enjoying their summer, and please call or email us if you have any questions about the markets or your portfolio. Have a great week. Thanks.